Wait, why is Vitaly in jail right now? What is he in jail for? Does anybody know, chat? What the f ever happened to this?
So this prank influencer is looking at possibly 24 years in prison. Now his name is Vitaly, and Vitaly really loves attention. Bro will do anything for it. And he's been making YouTube videos for a long time. And like early on, he gets big doing prank videos. Like here's one where he pretends to be a zombie and like chases people around. Then in 2012, he does a prank where he pretends to have a bomb in a suitcase. And of course, this freaks people out and they run away, and so bam, he gets arrested. Here's his mugshot. 2 years later, in 2014, he pulls a stunt where he runs onto the field during the World Cup, and bam, he gets caught and arrested for that. Then in 2016, he pulls a stunt where he tries to climb the Hollywood sign, and bam, he gets arrested for that. 2 weeks later, at the NBA Finals game, he runs onto the court shirtless during a game, and bam, he gets arrested yet again. Then the next year in 2017 at the World Series, during the game, he went around and I guess...
Why is this in trouble? His career is over.
At the height of his fame, Vitaly was one of the biggest pranksters on YouTube.
Pleasure doing business with you, sir. Thank you.
Wait, we going with my bag, man. What the fuck you doing?
This is not your bag, you're telling me.
No.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I saw you just come up here and try to take it.
Are you sure? This is not yours? This is not yours.
Maybe I did make a mistake. I don't know, maybe.
Racking up tens of millions of views every single month. To this day, he remains one of the few YouTubers who have ever released a feature film with a nationwide theatrical run. But that meteoric rise came with a devastating fall. The same reckless energy that made his pranks feel raw and unpredictable is now the very force tearing his life apart. Vitaly plunged headfirst into a storm of chaos, controversy.
Back to our breaking news. A man believed to be a YouTube prankster has climbed the Hollywood sign.
Arrests.
That climbed the Hollywood sign?
And escalating violence. And right now, he's fighting for his life, facing the fallout of his most reckless stunt yet. This time, it's not just another scandal. It's a full-blown crisis unfolding halfway across the world in the Philippines. He turned an entire government against him by harassing locals, stealing in broad daylight, and blatantly disrespecting the country and its people.
This nigga was on 50.
And they threw him in a cramped, filthy, overcrowded jail, surrounded by thousands of criminals. And judging by these photos that recently have surfaced the internet, Vitaly looks physically worse than he ever has in his life. All while his desperate pleas for forgiveness are being ignored, rejected by people who now want to make an example out of him. And worst of all, this might just be the beginning of the darkest chapter of his life. Because the truth is, this didn't happen overnight. It's a result of years spent ignoring warnings, brushing off consequences, and chasing spectacle at any cost, finally coming back to haunt him. It's your boy Luwaste, and to understand how things got so bad for this once prominent YouTuber, we have to go back to where it all began. Vitaly's first real taste of fame came with his infamous Miami zombie attack prank. In this video, he dressed up as a zombie
There was a bomb in the brief
in Argentina, turning one of the world's biggest sporting events into a shameless publicity stunt.
Hey guys, it's about to happen. I'm about to go in the middle of the field, World Cup finals.
Go right here.
He's of predator hunting streams.
Yo! I'm the father of this kid. You understand? Shut up. Yes, I'm your father. What are you doing?
I like how she
Hello, sir. Dimitri. Dimitri, sir.
He began collaborating with other big streamers and celebrities like Aiden Ross, Ryan Garcia, and even Akon, who he got to perform his hit song Locked Up while the predator was getting locked up.
Locked up, won't let me out. He's about to get locked up.
I ain't gonna lie, that's some legendary shit.
And I get locked up.
The plan was to carry out sting operations targeting suspected PDF files. They'd pose as minors, lure in targets, and then confront and humiliate them live on stream. And the humiliation tactics would range anywhere from shaving their heads to forcing them into boxing matches, and some downright bizarre punishments.
Open your mouth.
Oh my god.
Good.
Good boy.
But the internet loved it. Viewers simply enjoyed seeing predators get exposed in real time. The streams brought Vitaly a wave of renewed attention, earning him hundreds of thousands of new followers on Kick. And for the first time in years, Vitaly was back in the spotlight. But behind the applause and viral clips, something didn't sit right. As the series gained traction, viewers began to notice that Vitaly and his team rarely involved law enforcement. This is something that other notable creators in the space often did. Take Skeeter Jean, Gideon, or Predator Approachers, who more often than not call the police in every one of their streams and videos. In other words, most of the predators they confronted were never actually arrested. On top of that, throughout the confrontations, Vitaly would shamelessly plug his gambling
Wait, is that
sponsor,
Moose Security?
often of that, throughout the confrontations,
That's Moose Security Guard. That nigga went on a prayer case.
Vitaly would shamelessly plug his gambling sponsor, often mid-conflict.
What's going on, puppy? What's your favorite number?
7.
7? Okay, click it. Click, click. Good boy, I'm cashing out. You made me 500, not bad.
It became increasingly clear that these streams were never about doing the right thing. They were about theatrics and turning some serious crimes into monetizable content. And once again, Vitaly had proven that virality was all he ever truly cared
I ain't gonna
about.
lie,
But this
this nigga
nonstop
was
chase
on
for
video.
clout and chaos would soon push Vitaly to take his antics overseas, leading to a trip that spiraled into a nightmare darker than anything he'd ever experienced before. At the time, travel live streaming was becoming the hot new trend, with streamers like iShowSpeed breaking viewership records by broadcasting their adventures abroad. Seeing this, Vitaly decided to try it for himself. And on March 27th, 2025, Vitaly moved to the Philippines, hoping to kickstart a new phase of his career through travel streaming. And true to form, he used his own mother as clickbait to announce these streams. That said, at first, things didn't look so bad. He visited some of the less developed areas of the country and handed out various items to help locals.
I got you the printer.
Thank you.
Computer.
Walang hanggang pasasalamat ko.
There you go.
Oh, so he was on
However,
some
this
chill shit at
philanthropic
first.
side of Vitaly was short-lived. In the very next stream, titled Disturbing the Peace in the Philippines, he was back to his usual antics.
Can I make love to you? Sexy time. Kiss, kiss. LOL.
Can I have your number?
No, sir.
Okay, next time. So I took it and my PP won't go down. What do I do?
Release yourself now.
Oh, this nigga was basically
you're
an
working out?
older
Within
Jack
just
Doherty.
hours of going live, he was already harassing anyone he came across.
What the? I'm gonna eat your dog. Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? How much to sell your dog to China?
Including every security guard he
Oh
could
no,
find.
this nigga was
No. What are you gonna do? Hello.
This nigga-
Hello. 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 I have a question for you. Can I give you a kiss? No, I have a question for you. I'm the new general in town, mother. Sir, listen to me. Dispatch. Dispatch.
And when he couldn't get the sort of reactions he wanted, he escalated his behavior from annoying to straight up criminal. He went on to try to steal a motorcycle in broad daylight.
Huliin mo, kuya. Huliin mo. Huliin mo yan. Huliin mo yan.
He's not chasing me.
He then followed this up by stealing a fan from a restaurant.
That's my only fan left in the chat. Since I don't have any fans, since I fell off, my only fan, bro. I buy this in the store. What? Bro, this is my fan. I bought it. Okay. Bye. Bye.
What?
There's a problem. You can talk to me later.
And a light mask from the store. At one point, he even went as far as threatening to rob an elderly woman.
Chat. Excuse me, madam. 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 I'm gonna f***ing rob you if you keep walking away.
But when the lady reacted negatively, he casually offered her money.
I want to give you money. No, okay. Okay, because you got a COVID mask, you liberal f***.
The thing is, Vitaly seemed convinced that he couldn't get away with it all, that his fame and money would protect him as they always have. Unfortunately for him, he couldn't have been more wrong, because the consequences were waiting for him like a ticking time bomb, and soon he'd pay the price with his freedom. What makes it worse is that he had every chance to turn things around. Soon after those first dreams, clips of his disgraceful actions went viral, causing outrage from all directions of the internet. The audacity, the disrespect. This behavior is unacceptable even if you are a famous streamer. During one of his streams, he was even confronted by another travel vlogger known as Unlock Philippines. He tried to help Vitaly understand the severity and potential fallout of his actions.
When we come here and we have power, like we stream and we show people that we have influence, what would it hurt you to take someone and build them up here as the locals instead of like, because there's been videos about you that have come out and they've been showcasing like the bad things that you do, but what about the good? Like you show up in a country like this and you have your team start f***ing around the field, right? Like what happens behind the scenes when you're interacting with people here and you're messing around with them? I know it's a joke to you, but for the people here, they work hard, bro.
But instead of backing down, Vitaly threatened him.
A literal piece of shit.
Perfect, amazing. Jesus loves you too. Let's go. Don't you touch me before I knock you the fuck out.
You're not gonna knock me out.
Oh yeah? What are you gonna do?
I guarantee you're not gonna knock me
Yo,
out.
back off. Oh, what are you gonna do about it?
It went right back to harassing locals and disrupting small businesses for
my
content. Though it wouldn't be
God.
long before he had regret ignoring Unlock Philippines' warning. Vitaly's luck had finally run dry, and his reckless rampage came crashing down when the Philippines police arrested him on April 2nd, 2025.
Oh, it's the oath for that nigga.
Here is your Miranda rights, okay?
Sir.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law.
Sure.
And just a few days later, on April 7th, he was brought on national television alongside the country's Interior Secretary, and he was formally charged for his crimes.
Also this morning, Secretary Remulla presented to the media the Russian vlogger who's been detained by authorities for harassing
They finna make an
Filipinos at
example out of
Bonifacio
this
Global City
nigga.
in Taguig.
He was hit with multiple
Oh my, they're finna make an example out of dog.
counts, including unjust fixation, trespassing, theft, public harassment, and unauthorized video recording. Appearing on national TV in handcuffs should have been enough to make him realize the gravity of the situation. But right from the very start, Secretary Remulla made it very clear that Vitaly wouldn't be getting out of this situation anytime soon. He will remain there for now in the Bureau of Immigration Detention Facility while he awaits his trial here. We will not deport him. He will be held accountable under the law here in the Philippines. He also revealed the government's intention to make an example out of him. The time when foreigners could just disrespect Philippines is over. This is an example that we are serious in our own country. We will not let them belittle us. To make matters worse, even the president of the Philippines published a video of himself reacting and condemning Vitaly's outrageous behavior.
Biro man ito o hindi, sila naman Pilipino ang hindi bumubuno ang dugo sa napapanood natin. Isang naging bahagi na ng social media na nagkakaroon ng mga vlogger na nanggugulo lang, nang-aasar lang, nang-buwisit lang, nang-babastos lang para makakuha ng mga viewers. Huwag tayong sasama dyan sa ganyang klaseng ugali. Hindi naman ganyan ang ugaling Pilipino. Asahan ninyo yung mga gumagawa ng ganyan.
But what truly sealed his fate was when both countries he had citizenship in, Russia and the US, practically refused to take him back. The Russian ambassador even made a public statement formally declining any help. With that, all hope for Vitaly was gone, and now he's left completely alone to bear the full weight of the consequences, fueled by his own reckless hunger for chaos. What lies ahead is far worse than anything he could have ever imagined. According to multiple reports, if Vitaly is convicted on all charges, he could face up to 24 years in prison. The most serious among his crimes is theft, particularly his attempt to steal a motorcycle. That one act alone carries a potential sentence of up to 20 years behind bars. Authorities are currently in the process of collecting evidence to build the strongest case possible. And considering that Vitaly streamed nearly every crime he committed, there's a high likelihood that at least some of the charges will stick. But even if they don't, Vitaly is already receiving a punishment far worse than some time behind bars. Because as a foreign national awaiting trial, he's held in the Bureau of Immigration's Bigoton Detention Center, a facility that's infamous around the world for its awful living conditions and is often referred to as a modern-day gulag. It's a severely overcrowded jail, crawling with rats, and has appalling hygiene conditions. Dozens of inmates are crammed into tiny, sweltering cells where the air is thick and has a stench of sweat and filth. And in a recent interview, Secretary Remula explicitly stated that Vitaly will not receive any sort of special treatment in the detention center either.
He has no access to a cell phone. He has an access only to a cell phone to contact family or attorney. He's not allowed to vlog about anything which goes on inside the detention facility. He will live on the national stipend of 3 meals at 70 pesos a day. He will not get special treatment. He will live in a common cell while an air conditioner.
To make it even more terrifying, he also indicated that Vitaly could potentially remain trapped inside the facility for 2 to 3 years before his trial is finished.
I think that hearing the civil trial, I don't know, it's civil criminal, maybe it's criminal, it will maybe last 2 to 3 years. Then the minimum charge, I think, will be 5 years per guilty verdict.
That's because the Philippine justice system is notoriously slow, with courtrooms overwhelmed by a massive backlog, resulting in proceedings dragging on for years without resolution. Now trapped in a nightmare of his own making, Vitaly is finally facing the consequences of a life driven by recklessness, spectacle, and complete disregard. And unsurprisingly, the internet has no sympathy to spare. That's crazy, but this is why you don't go to foreign countries and commit crimes. Huge W. Some of these IRL streamers think they're untouchable just because thousands of people are watching them. You can't expect to f around at a foreign country and expect nothing to happen. I don't often wish ill upon people, but this guy deserves the worst. As the criticism piles up, the physical toll Vitaly is facing tells an even darker story. In images released on June 17, 2025, it was clear just how brutal the past few weeks have been. He had lost drastic amounts of weight and appeared to be a completely different person. Some people speculate that the change is because he no longer has access to body-enhancing steroids. Others believe the weight loss is due to the meager food portions in detention, with prisoners reportedly surviving on just $1.20 worth of food every day. However, along with his physique, his demeanor has also seemed to have undergone a major transformation, from the smug arrogance of his mugshot to a face now filled with remorse and desperation. And that desperation has been seeping into every attempt at escape he's made since. By the end of May 2025, nearly 2 months since his arrest, Vitaly wrote a personal letter to Secretary Remula, begging for forgiveness and asking for the charges to be dropped, claiming his mental health was deteriorating, but this plea was flat out rejected. Similarly, just days later, his attorney appeared in an interview on ANC 24/7, claiming that Vitaly was suffering from severe psychological distress due to the conditions of his confinement.
He's better now. I'm saying better because he was not really good before. He's in a very...
Chat. Nah, it's the O for that. We just gonna let dog rock. Chat. W 4.5 hours. We got to 400 subs, but we dropped back down. They sniped me, but it's all good. We working, you know what I'm saying? We streaming every day. I know today was like a real calm, chill stream. As y'all see, I'm on daddy duty, so it's only so much I can do as I stream. AZ was supposed to pull up today, but I think AZ said he had to go to his son's football game or something that he had to do today. So that's why AZ didn't pull up, and I wasn't really able to go IRL. But other than that, chat, we staying consistent. I appreciate the niggas that's in here just chilling and vibing with a nigga. You know, sometimes that's what niggas want to do. We want to chill and vibe, bro. Like, react to some shit, chill and vibe. Every day doesn't have to be run. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all stayed in here and chill with me. Other than that, I am gonna get back to daddy duties. When she wake up, I gotta take her to the park. It's like this little park that we be going to. I'm gonna let her run around, get some energy out. Might take her swimming. Yeah, but I'm just gonna have a cool father-daughter day. You know? Whoop-de-doo. But I love y'all, chat. Let me see who's on.